What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for you, Madden 19. You know, this is something that's been happening constantly with EA this year. I talked about it last week. Teams are tweeting at Madden. And in this case, it's the Tennessee Titans. Starts up Madden 19, selects Tennessee Titans, checks Henry's stiff arm rating 87. Who has connections at EA? We need to get this fixed. Now, this is obviously in reference to his run last night. You know, multiple stiff arms on a 90-yard run. I mean, you never see things like that happen constantly. This year we've had some big runs. I mean, Adrian Peterson had, I think, the first 90-plus yard run of his career. We saw some goal line runs, but they're generally few and far between. And for the most part, we all know that this would be a career highlight. I mean, not that Henry's going to the Hall of Fame, but, you know, these are things, especially for Derrick Henry, that may never happen for him again. Madden's reaction to this is a plus 12 overall stiff arm. Now, the problem I have with this is, you know, to me, it's almost like a publicity stunt. It's almost like something to just garner attention when they take a player and max them out. Because if anything, it speaks to how incorrect those ratings could have been before. You know, what are they basing his 87 stiff arm on before, when obviously we see that he has one of the better stiff arms in the game, or at least for that play, which brings me to another point. When they promote this massive increase, why did they never promote massive decreases when a player gets benched, when a player gets hurt? They never talk about his injury rating. And I know part of that is respect, but to that same degree, you could easily make a case, if not make a better case, that it wasn't Henry's stiff arm that was so good, but rather the tackling of the Jaguars that was so poor. So you don't have the Tennessee Titans saying, looked at the Jaguars' defense, realized they couldn't stop Derrick Henry last night, like to have their tackle rating looked into. But instead, they evaluate it this way, where they can go out and they say, plus 12 on a stiff arm. Now you're a 99 overall. And I realize a lot of it is posturing, but more of it is people that play this game. I mean, if you're vested in a season, if you're playing online against friends, you have roster updates that impact your league. And for nothing more than a novelty of making a player look better than they are, Madden makes this borderline egregious upgrade because of one play, never taking into consideration really the rest of the season, which, to be frank, hasn't really been there for Derrick Henry all that much. It just seems like it doesn't give you the best perception of how they rate these players or how they react to these plays. Love to know what you guys think about this. Appreciate you checking it out. I'll be back in the week with more commentary.